Well, hello there, mother truckers. It is a Friday, so good Friday to you guys. The time is 8:20 and I haven't gone to the gym yet, which is very late, in my opinion. 8 o'clock used to be normal for me, now it's very late. I sound very old. That's really bad. So that's not good. But anyway, today it is going to be chest, triceps. Yeah, chest, triceps, and back. Chest, triceps, back, and abs. I wrote my thingy somewhere, but I haven't had any. Well, I have had protein. I've eaten before. I had my lunch and all that stuff. But I'm feeling super hungry, and I was like, you know what? I need to get my protein in. Let me just slap in some eggs. But yeah, chest, chest, triceps, lower back, mid back, back again because I like back, and abs, and calves as well. But yeah, so I'm gonna eat with you guys. Oh yeah, and I need to explain to you guys how I've changed my my training. So before I do that, let me get a bite in. So this is 6 eggs. My sister was watching me, so she came in as I was finishing off. She's like, "Oh my gosh!" She's like, "Oh my gosh! There's so many eggs." And she was like, "Oh, it's hot." And she was like, "How many eggs are you eating?" Obviously, I had to lie. And I said, "I'm eating 3. She's like, "Liar. There are like 15 eggs in there." I'm like, "Fine, 4. Then she's still like, "Lie." She's like, 6. And she was right. I was like, "I can't tell the truth." And so, and she said, "Eating so many eggs." I'm like, "Yeah, I have to. If I would have woken up a little bit more earlier, I could have spaced it out 3 and 3, but I didn't because my alarm clock didn't go off. I'm being actually serious this time. This alarm clock you see here, yeah, is so 90-10. 90% of the work, 90% of the time it works, and the other 10%, when you want it to work, it doesn't work. And I can't afford that. I need to work 100% of the time. And I swear, I genuinely check, because you have to pull it up. I'm being genuine when I say this. I pulled it up. I was going to break it. It got to a point where I'm like, if I pull up anymore, I'm going to rip it apart. I left it. I wanted to wake up for 5 in the morning, just so I have enough time to like pray and all that stuff, and get ready and stuff, and get ready in the morning, so I'm not rushing. I was not saying I'm rushing, but it's like I just want to be able to like sit down for 10 minutes and then pray and all that good stuff, and then be able to what do you say, get everything ready and all that good stuff. Do you know what I mean? Just be able to get ready. I don't want to wake up and then straight away just pray Fajr. I want to wake up a little bit more early, obviously pray Tahajjud, and then get my body to like, okay, you know what, it's awake. I was awake. As I'm watering its face, I'm walking around a little bit. Then it's like a little bit prayer, not just like pray and then da 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 da. I was like, but I didn't do that today. And there's a consequence of it. I have to eat 6 eggs in a row, and then I need to go to train, and then I need to have more protein and somehow sleep. I don't know how I'm going to do that. All because of an alarm clock. So I bought an alarm clock from Argos out of all places, because I checked at Amazon. Amazon got the most crappiest one ever. All from China. I bet half of them didn't know how to speak English, because whenever they made these brands, they must have just closed their eyes again and pressed like 15 keys, like dun 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 dun, and then just like press a few more keys, because the amount of stupid brands names are there's like what something like that, and half the time you can't even say the brand's name. It's like, I was like, it's a clock, nothing harmless, right? So I bought my clock, and I was ready. I was actually excited. I'm like, oh, got a clock that's working. You know, it's gonna be a precise. What do you call them? Precise alarms, because this one's always 15 to 30 minutes early, So I always lose about half an hour or 15 minutes of sleep, which is very annoying. So I wanted something a bit more precise, so I can just get that extra bit of sleep. And the one for Amazon came, it didn't work. Couldn't read anything on it. It worked, but I couldn't read anything, which was like so annoying. I waited the whole day for a clock, and it was crap. I had to give that back. I know funny. I'm getting one from August. Got it for August. Now I'm gonna wait for it. Yeah, I think this genuinely makes me sound so old. The fact that I'm really waiting, getting happy over an alarm clock. That makes me sound very old. I'm not that old. But it's just like when we had a crappy alarm clock for such a long time, and then you finally decide to get a new one. I mean, I've got a bought one before, but I was like, you know what? I want to do it chance after chance. Like, you know how Man United gave chances to Ethereum before they sacked him. That's how I was with this clock. Because, like I said, 90% of the time, the clock works. But the one time you want the clock to work, for example, an interview, or just to wake up, to keep the momentum going, you don't. So, I was very annoyed. And then I get shouted at. Like, oh, you're in bed. And I'm like, I've literally been waking up early. Like 4 or 5 days a week. And one time I don't wake up early because of my clock. I get shouted at. Yeah, that's what happens. So I'm like, I can't be off that anymore. So, I had to divorce my clock. I had to divorce with it to get a new one. So that's what I'm doing. Coming on Sunday. I have about, a bit left. 50% of the eggs. Got another 50%. It's very easy to make these eggs. What I have to do before I do that. What you do is dash some onions. Dash some onions first, and then make sure to put in salt, because salt softens the egg, softens the onions. Some pepper. Let that slow cook or medium cook for at least like 10 minutes. Dash in your eggs, scramble them, keep them soggy enough but not too dry, however you want it. And drizzle on some balsamic vinegar. Good to go. 10-15 minutes, bish bash bosh, you're done now. Easy. That's what it is. And I'm feeling full. Alhamdulillah, feeling good. But yeah, to speak about my training, I realized as I was watching bodybuilders from the past, such as Frank Zane, he had such an aesthetic physique. It's all about proportions and the cuts and what you have and what you're working with, and how he managed to keep a tight midsection, not just by doing abs. To be fair, they had loads of supplements and what's it called, the injection. And I believe Frank took steroids. However, he said he didn't rely on them, meaning that he probably took them, by my assumption, a couple of weeks before the actual event. Meaning 90 to 95% of his body, or what he did, came from just hard work and training and all the many years of training that he put. So, even though he went under the injection and took things that I personally do not want to take, I truly still believe, and maybe this might be a bit delusional, a bit delulu of me, I truly believe if I put in hard work and I improve my diet and my time management, and the way I train, and if I'm able to train a bit more longer without having to worry about other external factors, then I can also achieve a very similar physique to Frank Zane. Because I know how to do vacuums. Now I need to strengthen my TVA, my transverse abdominis, be able to stand up with it, be able to take pictures with it, and be able to hold it without hurting. So it actually hurts every time I stop my stomach in. Because he wasn't the biggest bodybuilder out there. Arnold and Hippie Arnold. There's all these other bodybuilders I forgot the names of. But every time if you look at him, one, his posing is amazing, which creates the illusion of how big he is. And I think that's what it is, just trying to create an illusion of you being bigger than you actually are. That's what I'm trying to do. Create that illusion, because I'm not the tallest, nor am I the biggest. Because I still want to be able to play football. I still want to be able to do other things. I still want to be able to move. However, I still want to be able to do calisthenics. But I still want to look big enough. I want to be balanced. I want to be proportionate. And that's what Frank stressed a lot about, being balanced. His way of balance. And so it's all about, he was all about taking priority in your peripherals such as your shoulders, your arms, your forearms, your calves. So I'm trying to put a lot of emphasis on calves. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. I'm trying to do donkey calf raises. Don't know how I'm going to do them, but I'm going to figure out how to do them in the gym. So
Put these on top of your radio if you want it to dry, because it's not drying.
Okay.
I turned this on trading on now.
See that? See what I mean? But yeah, calves. So I'm gonna try and do like donkey calf raises, and I'm gonna end it here because I feel like there's gonna come in again. So I'll see you guys in the gym.
None of it matters as you lie bleeding out on the battlefield. None of it changes what a speeding rock does to a body. We all die. But does that mean our lives are meaningless? Does that mean that there was no point in our being born? Would you say that of our slain comrades? What about their lives? Were they meaningless? They were not! Their memory serves as an example to us all! The courageous fallen, the anguished fallen, their lives have meaning because we, the living, refuse to forget them! And as we ride to certain death, we trust our successor to do the same for us! Because my soldiers do not buckle or yield when faced with the cruelty of this world! My soldiers push forward! My soldiers scream out! My soldiers rage!
They go hand in hand, you see. One is meaningless without the other. To win, one has to lose. The difference between the novice and the master is that the master has failed more times than the novice has tried. Failure is not the end. It's a stepping stone to success. Embrace your failures, learn from them, and use them to grow stronger. Every setback is an opportunity to improve. Keep pushing forward, keep striving for greatness, and never be afraid to fail. Remember, the only true failure is giving up.
It's not about being the strongest or the fastest. It's about having the heart to keep going, no matter how tough things get. True strength comes from within, from the courage to stand up and fight for what you believe in. There will be times when you feel like you can't go on, but that's when you need to dig deep and find your inner hero. Remember, a hero isn't measured by the size of their strength, but by the strength of their heart. Keep pushing forward, Keep believing in yourself, and you will achieve greatness.
I'm strong. Real strong. None of you come close. You hear me? I am a warrior. Know this. I have the power to slay all of the titans that block our path, even if I have to do it alone. As far as I'm concerned, I am surrounded by a bunch of unskilled, cowardly worms. You disappoint me. You can just sit here and twiddle your thumbs and watch how it's done. If I can't beat them, then I die. But if I win, I live. And the only way to win is to fight.
Is he really this far beyond my level? Well, here's a reality check, Katsuki Bakugo. No matter how high you attempt to fly, you'll always be garbage compared to One for All. I'll keep fighting. I'll break myself. Even if there's nothing left of me, I will win the way I want to. I'll destroy myself before I accept defeat at your hands. You got that?
I'll surpass everyone. Every limit, every wall, every obstacle. I'll break through it all. This isn't just about survival. It's about becoming the strongest. Proving to everyone that I'll rise above. I'll push past every rival, every enemy, and come out on top. No one will stand in my way.
Our true strength lies in our ability to change, to adapt, and to grow. If you want to achieve greatness, be ready to put in the hard work, consistently, day after day. Don't rely on shortcuts or quick fixes. Embrace the struggle, push beyond your limits, and you'll find that you're capable of more than you ever imagined. Remember, it's not just about where you're going, but about the effort and growth that happens along the way.
You've been holding back. I can see it. Maybe you've been telling yourself that tomorrow is when you'll get serious. Maybe you're waiting for the perfect moment, the right motivation, the right circumstances. But guess what? That perfect moment doesn't exist. It's an illusion, a trap designed to keep you comfortable.
You want to achieve something great? Then stop hesitating. Stop making excuses. No one's going to hand you success, and no one cares if you fail, except you. Every second you waste, someone else is out there getting stronger, faster, smarter.
You think they're waiting for you to catch up? No. The world doesn't care if you fall behind. So if you want to stand out, to rise above the rest, then you have to stop holding back and get serious.
Look around you. Everyone else is fine with mediocrity, fine with being good enough. But you're better than that. Deep down, you know you're meant for more. You weren't born to settle for second place.
Dreams are worthless without action. You want something? Prove it. Get serious. Get up. Stop waiting for things to fall into place and start making them happen.
It won't be easy. You'll struggle. You'll face obstacles. But remember, the greatest victories come from the greatest challenges. When it hurts, when you want to quit, that's when you push harder. That's when you refuse to back down.
Because this isn't a game. This is your life, your future. And if you're not willing to give everything to it, then don't bother at all. Half measures won't cut it. You've got to want this more than anything, more than comfort, more than fear, more than the easy path.
Are you ready to face the pain, the grind, and the sacrifice it takes to reach the top?
This is your moment. Get serious. Push harder. Go beyond your limits. And don't stop until you've left everyone else in the dust. Because the only way to win is to give it everything you've got. Right here. Right now.
If you're still hesitating, if you think you can wait until it's comfortable or convenient, stop now. Success is never convenient. It's never waiting for you. Do you really think you'll get anywhere by playing it safe? By holding back because you're afraid of failing? Ridiculous. The truth is, if you're not ready to put everything on the line, you don't deserve to win. If the idea of sacrifice scares you, then step aside. This path isn't for the weak. It's not for the ones who need validation, constant praise. You want recognition? Earn it. And if that feels too harsh, then quit pretending you want to be at the top. Be honest with yourself. If you can't handle the pain, don't bother chasing victory.
Comfort? You think you've got time to be comfortable? That's why you're weak. That's why you're stuck. Every second you waste being soft, there's someone else out there getting stronger, getting better, taking what should have been yours.
Weakness is something people cling to because they're too scared to change. But power? True power only comes when you're willing to burn everything down to get it. If you're holding back, if you're hesitating for even a second, then you don't deserve to rise. The world will grind you down and destroy you unless you destroy it first. Either you become the one in control, or you're just another puppet in someone else's game. If you're not ready to give it everything, including your humanity, then don't even bother trying to stand at the top.
Victory isn't for those who simply try hard or dream big. It's for those who understand that strength is the only law that matters. If you aren't serious about standing at the top, then you're already doomed to live in someone else's shadow. You either conquer the world, or you submit to it. There is no middle ground.
You don't have to be born strong to become strong. The truth is, every time you fall, every time you're beaten down, you have a choice. You can stay down, or you can get back up. That's what really matters. Not how hard you hit, but how many times you can stand back up after being hit. If you want to be the best, it's not about never failing. It's about getting up every single time you fail and pushing forward. Don't worry about being perfect. Worry about growing, learning, and fighting. The path to greatness is filled with obstacles, but you're stronger than you think. You just have to be willing to keep going, no matter what stands in your way. That's what it means to get serious.
The world will try to knock you down again and again. And sure, you might fall, but so what? What matters is that you get back up. You're not defined by your failures. You're defined by how you face them. You don't need to be the strongest from the start, but you need the heart to never quit. Here will always be people stronger, faster, or smarter. But what they don't have is your will. You want to be the best? Then don't stop. It doesn't matter how hard the journey is. The only way to lose is if you give up. So don't. Keep fighting, keep pushing, and you'll find your way to the top.
Alright guys, so that is the end of the workout. Tiring, it's tough, I'm hungry, and went longer than what I expected. Reason why I went longer is simply because of the fact that there was some exercise that I wanted to include but I couldn't include. So for example, I wanted to include the ring flies, because they are something that I genuinely feel in my chest, and you saw it, but I just kept slipping and I didn't have the energy to do it. So it's either I keep trying to do this workout plan and take a bit longer breaks, trying to do, thing is I was able to get the first 50% within about half an hour or so. So 4 to 5 exercises within half an hour, or half an hour, 40 minutes, which is actually really good. After that, it was tough. Especially the ones, I'll talk about the end, but yeah, so with the flies, I'm going to have to go with the cable flies, most likely. The thing is, I want to grow my chest. I want to grow my top shelf, because that's a really hard portion to hit. You know, the top shelf. Obviously, most of your meat is here in a lower one, but if you want to get that, you know, the top boob, then you have to hit your upper chest as well. Upper chest is hard to hit, but I'm going to try. I feel like, thing is, this is me when it came to like, even lats. I never felt my lats. However, I knew that if I kept doing pull-ups, I'd feel it. Now, eventually, if I do this, then I feel it, you know. So it might just be one of those things where if I just keep training it enough, it'll grow. And then once I feel it growing, and once I feel like, okay, I've seen some progress here, then I might be able to like squeeze it or do something and feel it grow. Yeah, so when it comes to the flies, I just couldn't hold. There's no grip on the floor. Too slippery, so I'm going to have to change it. However, my experience with the flies itself, especially with the cable flies, maybe I'm just a bit stupid, retarded, or maybe I just don't know Or if it maybe doesn't work for me. I don't know. I feel like it's the first one. I don't know, it just doesn't, I don't feel it. And maybe I'm not supposed to feel it. Maybe I feel it after I do it a while. So that's something I'm gonna swap in. But I think my stamina's killing me. And maybe I'm doing too much. I have no idea. But you know, I had an incident that it's not recorded, but I was doing my close grip bench press, and I felt in my triceps. I really feel my triceps blow up. Felt my triceps good. But I had one more rep to do. I was on my 6th one. I had to do one more for a 7. Couldn't do it. Had to let it roll, the bar roll down my body. So it's about 20, 40 bars, 60 kilos roll down my body, so basically my body weight. And I was like, all right, cool. And I was able to lift up again, lift up to my chest. So bang, and put it down. And then I don't know why, but one of the weights just fell. And so I don't know, maybe it's just a stamina thing. So I'm gonna keep doing it enough times, and if I simply cannot do it, I'm gonna have to make slight modifications, slight tweaks. But I think overall, I think it's just a stamina thing. And when it comes to back extensions and hip thrusts, I don't know which one to pick. Either I do both, or I move hip thrusts somewhere else. I don't know. I really don't know. But basically, the purpose of me doing hip thrusts is, I can't lie, I just want to grow my glutes. I want to grow my glutes. I want to get big glutes and get powerful glutes. I want to get a big bum. It is what it is. I'm just being honest. You know, they're the biggest muscle in your body. You know, important for football, important for walking, all the other stuff. And hey, who doesn't like a big bum? So I want a big bum. But I don't know how I'm going to program it. That's the only reason. But with that particular machine, hate the machine with a passion. There's one machine I hate, it's that machine right there. So I'm going to figure out how I'm going to put it in. Maybe I'll do back extensions on one session, so for the beginner session, and then the other session I'll do hip thrusts, something like that. I don't know, but I'm going to figure it out. But yeah, and then you've got abs. I hate abs as well. Not necessarily abs, but the way I'm doing abs. So basically with the stick twist, what I'm trying to do, basically, you know, you see me do the vacuums. So I do the vacuum and then I twist. Different. It works your transverse abdominis, which is basically your body's version of a weight belt. Working that out, and I'm just trying to get everything coming in. Like everything coming in, everything as I'm doing it, it's kind of doing twists. I'm just trying to slim this down whilst growing my shoulders. Shoulders I'll be doing tomorrow with legs as well. So legs will be tomorrow, inshallah. But so far, alhamdulillah, been a good session. And yeah, tough session. I can't lie, it's a tough session. I personally think it's just my stamina of doing things. Oh, and with the dips. So usually you see me doing dips with the dip machine. One reason I love doing dips, but the problem with this particular dip machine, the rubber. I hate the rubber. I feel like after a while my hand just keeps slipping off and I have to restart again. With these dips, I'm able to go low. Oh, and I can't go lower than I want to. I just can't. I need to go lower, but I can't because of the floor. So with these dips, I can go higher. With the rings, means that I could go lower. So if you see, I'm going really extreme trying to get that out, but at the same time, I'm trying to like go away like this. So I'm trying to really stretch out my chest and go in as much as I can. I feel like with those, I think doing it for a month is good. With the resistant bands and the slowly lowered resistance, just so I can get my shoulder happy and used to stretch, because it's deep. It's really, really deep. The reason is I feel like the more lower I go, the more I put my body in a disadvantaged position, especially my chest, the more it grow. I saw basically it's called the Gronda dip. Gronda dip is essentially you're doing an extreme version of a normal dip. It's going way past, but I can't do it in my gym, so I have to go with Bulgarian dips. Going like that. Problem is the fact that I don't know, maybe I'm just doing it wrong, but I'm trying to go all the way out. It's not working for me. So I'm going to have to figure out some ways. Maybe it's just myself. I don't know. But either way, going to ground the dips with the band assist and then slowly lower the resistance until I can do them. I'm going to go for, so I did 10. So I'm going to try and go for 12 next session. And yeah, just trying to get that lining here. You know, deep lines. I'm trying to get deep lines. And then I'm going to do pullovers tomorrow just to really get that chest. It's all about just doing everything in synergy. Trying to figure out, showing you guys with all my mistakes, the progress I'm making so far. And alhamdulillah, inshallah, all the progress I make, you've documented, and it's hard, man. It's hard. Like, I can understand why people want to go on drugs and stuff, but that's not my case. That's not my problem. I can understand though, but it's not for me. I know it's not for me. You know, it's hard, but there's goodness in it. So I'm gonna end it there. It's been a long session, and yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I'm gonna make a new outro. You know what? Let me think of one. Thank you for watching, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, and from one bad boy to another, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Take care and peace, guys. Do not forget to join my Discord server to read my free training guide on how to achieve an aesthetic physique. I'll see you over there.